Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Swami Samartha. Namaste, friends. Welcome to Dr. Kool's Vedic Astrology Tutorials. I am Dr. Shalaka Kulkarni. In today's session, we will dive a little deeper into the first pillar of Jyotish, that is the nakshatra, and also understand their four equal divisions called as four pada or four charana in Sanskrit. If you need to refresh or have missed the previous sessions, please check out the links below in the description box. So let's begin with the last set of the 9 nakshatras, starting from nakshatra number 19, Mula. So Mula, it starts at 0 degrees in Sagittarius and ends at 13 degrees 20 minutes in Sagittarius. Ketu is the lord of Mula. Number 20 nakshatra is Purvashadha. It starts at 13 degrees 20 minutes in Sagittarius and ends at 26 degrees 40 minutes in Sagittarius. Venus rules Purvashadha. Number 21 is Uttarashadha. It starts at 26 degrees 40 minutes in Sagittarius and ends at 10 degrees in Capricorn. Sun is the ruler of Uttarashadha. Number 22 is Shravana. It starts at 10 degrees in Capricorn and ends at 23 degrees 20 minutes in Capricorn. Moon is the ruler of Shravana. Number 23 is Dhanishta. It starts at 23 degrees 20 minutes in Capricorn and ends at 6 degrees 40 minutes in Aquarius. Mars rules Dhanishta. Number 24 is Shatabhisha. It starts at 6 degrees 40 minutes in Aquarius and ends at 20 degrees in Aquarius. Rahu is the ruler of Shatabhisha. Number 25 is Purva Bhadrapad. It starts at 20 degrees in Aquarius and ends at 3 degrees 20 minutes in Pisces. Jupiter is the ruler of Purva Bhadrapad. Number 26 is Uttara Bhadrapad. It starts at 3 degrees 20 minutes in Pisces and ends at 16 degrees 40 minutes in Pisces. Saturn is a ruler of Uttara Bhadrapad. Number 27 is Revati. It starts at 16 degrees 40 minutes in Pisces and ends at 30 degrees in Pisces. So the ruler is Mercury. By now, you must have memorized that each nakshatra has a length of 13 degrees 20 minutes. And now in the upcoming slides, we will understand how each nakshatra is divided into 4 parts and each part is of 3 degrees 20 minutes. So for easy of understanding, I have made this tabulated column where I have placed the first column of the first set of 9 nakshatras, the second column with the next set of 9 nakshatras, and the third column with the third set of 9 nakshatras, which we learned today, along with their ruling planets. So let's begin from here. I have written the degrees from 0 to 120 degrees. This is the distribution of the degrees in the zodiac. So as we learned in the previous slides that our zodiac is made up of 360 degrees. It starts from 0 degrees and ends at 360 degrees. So at 0 degrees Aries, the starting rashi or the zodiac sign is Aries. So from 0 degree to 120 degrees, we have the distribution of 4 rashis or 4 zodiac signs from Aries to Cancer. And among these 4 zodiac signs or rashi, we have the first set of 9 nakshatras. The next, we will go to the degrees from 120 to 240 degrees. So Leo starts at 120 degrees, Scorpio ends at 240 degrees. So in these 4 rashis or 4 zodiac signs, we have the second set of the 9 nakshatras. The third set of 9 nakshatras will be distributed among 240 degrees to 360 degrees, and the rashis which lie among these degrees is from Sagittarius to Pisces. So we learned from the previous slide that from Mula to Revati, the nakshatras are divided among these 4 rashis or the zodiac signs. So if you notice, the sequence of the rulers in all these 3 sets start from Ketu and end in Mercury. We also will learn that Ketu and Rahu, these are the mathematical points. They are not the physical planets. They rule the 3 nakshatras. Ketu rules the starting nakshatra of Ashwini, number 10th Magha, and 19th Mula. Whereas Rahu rules the nakshatra number 6 Ardra, number 15 Swati, and number 24 Shatabhisha. So Rahu and Ketu have been given the rulership of the 3 nakshatras. They rule them individually by themselves. They do not rule any Rashi or zodiac sign by themselves, but they are the co-rulers of 2 Rashis. But that we will learn in the future sessions. I don't want you to get confused in this. So Rahu and Ketu, they exclusively rule the 3 nakshatras along with other 7 planets. So this table explains the distribution of nakshatras into different rashis. This table also explains that the ruling planets are, the sequence of the ruling planets is same for the 3 sets of the nakshatras. And this table is very important and also easy to memorize. Now, on a side note, I would like to mention that this sequence from Ketu to Mercury is followed in the most unique system of Mahadashas in Vedic astrology. We will learn in depth about Mahadashas in the advanced series after we finish this basic series. But for now, it's easier to remember the sequence and also the nakshatras which these planets rule. If you remember it in the following this table, it will be easier to memorize. Then another important subject or topic I wanted to share with all you guys is the distribution of nakshatras in the zodiac signs and also the distribution of the nakshatra pada. In the previous session, I think session number 2 or 3, I mentioned that each nakshatra has a degrees of 13 degrees and 20 minutes. Each nakshatra is further divided into 4 parts or pada. So in total, we have 108 padas. So each pada has a length of 3 degrees 20 minutes. So this chart here will be an easier way to understand how the nakshatras are distributed among the zodiac signs and also how the nakshatra padas are distributed in the 12 zodiac signs. So let's begin. First, we'll see the inner circle here. This inner circle shows us the degrees of the entire zodiac. This sign, Aries, it starts at 0 degrees and it ends at 30 degrees in the zodiac. So we all have learned that each Rashi has a length of 30 degrees in the zodiac. So the first Rashi or zodiac sign Aries begins at 0 and ends at 30 degrees in the zodiac. So this Aries is ruled by Mars. And as we learned from the previous slide, that Ashwini and Bharani, along with one part of Kritika, consist of the zodiac sign of Aries. So in Aries, we have the four padas of Ashwini, four padas of Bharani, and one pada, one part of Kritika. So in all, in one zodiac sign, we have total 9 padas or 2¼ nakshatra. In the previous slide, we also learned that Ashwini is ruled by Ketu, Bharani is ruled by Venus, and Kritika is ruled by Sun. So Ashwini, that is ruled by Venus, Ketu, Bharani ruled by Venus, and Kritika ruled by Sun, all fall under the sign of Aries. The second zodiac sign or rashi is Taurus. It starts at 30 degrees and ends at 60 degrees. The ruler of Taurus is Venus. So let's see the distribution of the nakshatra pada in the sign of Taurus. So we have the 3/4 part of Kritika, that is second part, third part, and fourth part, that is second pada, third pada, and fourth pada of Kritika, plus 4 padas, all the 4 padas of Rohini, and 2 padas or 2 parts of Mrigashira fall under the sign of Taurus. So these 3 pada of Kritika are ruled by Sun. The 4 padas of Rohini are ruled by Moon. And the 2 padas of Mrigashira are ruled by Mars. They fall under the sign of Taurus. The next sign is Gemini. It starts at 60 degrees and ends at 90 degrees in the zodiac. In Gemini, which is ruled by Mercury, we have the following distribution of the nakshatras. We have 2 padas or 2 parts of Mrigashira, 4 parts of Ardra, and 3 parts of Punarvasu. Now again, the last two parts of Mrigashira are ruled by Mars. All the 4 parts of Ardra are ruled by Rahu. And the first 3 parts of Punarvasu are ruled by Jupiter. So in the sign of Gemini, we have 2 parts of Mrigashira, 4 parts of Ardra, and 3 parts of Punarvasu. Total is 9 padas or 9 parts. The next sign is Cancer. It starts at 90 degrees and ends at 120 degrees. So in the sign of Cancer, we have the distribution of nakshatras as follows. Only one part of Punarvasu is present in Cancer. The whole of Pushya, all the 4 parts, and the whole of Ashlesha, all the 4 padas of Ashlesha are present in Cancer. So Punarvasu's last part is ruled by Jupiter, and the Pushya nakshatra is ruled by Saturn, while the Ashlesha nakshatra is ruled by Mercury. So as mentioned in the previous slide, we have the distribution of the first 9 nakshatra starting from Ashwini to Ashlesha from 0 degrees to 120 degrees. So these 9 nakshatra along with their pada are distributed among the first 4 rashis or the zodiac signs. Now we'll go to the next set of the 9 nakshatras starting with Magha. So it falls under the rashi of Leo or Simha. Leo is ruled by Sun. It starts at 120 degrees and ends at 150 degrees. Leo consists of the nakshatra of Magha and the nakshatra of Purva Falguni. All the 4 padas of Magha and all the 4 padas of Purva Falguni with one pada, one part of Uttara Falguni fall under the sign of Leo. Now again the Magha nakshatra is ruled by Ketu, Purva Falguni nakshatra is ruled by Venus, and a part of Uttara Falguni is ruled by Sun. The next zodiac sign is the sign of Virgo. It is sign number 6. It lies between 150 degrees and ends at 180 degrees in the zodiac sign. In the zodiac, sorry. The ruler of Virgo is Mercury. Now, Virgo consists of 3 padas of Uttara Falguni, consists of all the Hasta, all the padas of the Hasta Nakshatra, and 2 parts of Chitra Nakshatra. So 3 parts of Uttara Falguni are ruled by Sun, 4 parts of Hasta Nakshatra are ruled by Moon, and 2 parts of Chitra Nakshatra are ruled by Mars. They all come under the sign of Virgo. Next, we'll go to the sign number 7, that is Libra. It starts at 180 degrees and ends at 210 degrees in the zodiac. Libra is ruled by Venus. So in Libra, we have the last 2 pada of Chitra, all the 4 padas of Swati, and the first 3 pada of Vishakha. So in all, we have the 9 pada. Chitra Nakshatra's padas are ruled by Mars. Swati is ruled by Rahu, whereas Vishakha's 3 padas are ruled by Jupiter, which fall under the sign of Libra. Next, we go to the sign number 8, that is Scorpio. It starts at 210 degrees in the zodiac and ends at 240 degrees in the zodiac. So Scorpio is again ruled by Mars. So we see here that there is one last quarter of Vishakha, 4 quarters or padas of Anuradha, and 4 quarters of Jyeshtha. So again, we have 9 padas in the sign of Scorpio, which belong to 1 pada of Vishakha, 4 pada of Anuradha, and 4 parts of Jyeshtha. Vishakha is ruled by Jupiter. Anuradha is ruled by Saturn, while Mercury rules Jyeshtha. So again, from 120 degrees to 240 degrees, we have the distribution of the second set of the 9 nakshatras in the 4 rashis or 4 zodiac signs. We have also seen the distribution of the pada in these 4 signs. The next one is Sagittarius, which starts at 240 degrees and ends at 270 degrees. Sagittarius is sign number 9 and is ruled by Jupiter. So this sign consists of Mula Nakshatra, Purvashadha Nakshatra, and 1 part of Uttarashadha Nakshatra. So all the 4 quarters of Mula, all the 4 quarters of Purvashadha, and 1 quarter of Uttarashadha fall under the sign of Sagittarius. Mula here is again ruled by Ketu. Purvashadha is ruled by Venus, and a part of Uttarashadha is ruled by Sun. Number 10 Rashi is Capricorn, which falls under 270 degrees to 300 degrees in the zodiac. Saturn is a ruler of Capricorn. Now Capricorn consists of 3 parts or 3 pada of Uttarashadha. It consists of the whole of Shravana, all the 4 quarters of Shravana, and 2 quarters of Dhanishta. So again, Uttarashadha here is ruled by Sun, Shravana is ruled by Moon, and Dhanishta's 2 quarters are ruled by Mars. So total 9 pada or 2 1/4 nakshatra falls under the sign of Capricorn. The 11th sign or 11th Rashi is Aquarius or Kumbha in Sanskrit. Aquarius is again ruled by Saturn. It falls at 300 to 330 degrees in the zodiac. Now, in Aquarius, you have the last 2 quarters of Dhanishta. You have all the 4 parts or 4 pada of Shatabhisha, and you have the 3 parts of Purva Bhadrapad. So Dhanishta's 2 quarters are ruled by Mars, Shatabhisha is ruled by Rahu, and the 3 quarters of Purva Bhadrapad is ruled by Jupiter. So these 9 pada fall under the sign of Aquarius. Now the last sign of the zodiac is Pisces, which is ruled by Jupiter and starts at 330 degrees and ends at 360 degrees. So in Pisces zodiac sign, we have just 1 quarter, the last quarter of Purva Bhadrapad, all the 4 quarters of Uttara Bhadrapad, and all the 4 quarters of Revati Nakshatra. So the 4th part of Purva Bhadrapad is ruled by Jupiter. All the 4 parts of Uttara Bhadrapad are ruled by Saturn. And all the 4 parts of Revati Nakshatra are ruled by Mercury. So from 240 degrees to 360 degrees, we have seen that the last set of the 9 nakshatras are divided among these 4 zodiac signs or rashis. I hope this chart will be easier to memorize and easier to grasp this most difficult concept. So today's session is very, very important to have a very basic understanding about how the nakshatra and the nakshatra pada are distributed into these 12 rashis. So I have tried to make this session simpler and easier to understand, and also interesting to note the subtle differences among the rashis, the nakshatra, and the nakshatra pada. I hope this information is more than enough for this session. Please like, share, and subscribe this channel among your group of friends and help me spread the greatness of this vast ancient knowledge.